For the past few years, augmented reality has been a dream, but it's finally becoming a reality. Well, no pun intended. Lenovo recently came out with its first Google Tango smartphone, dubbed the Phab 2 Pro, and it's pretty good. For people unaware, Google Tango is Google's AR platform that has been in the works for a couple of years now. Well, this is Rupesh from Beebom.com, and today let's take a look at what the hype is all about around the Phab 2 Pro. So let's get started. Talking about the design and the build of the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro, the first thing you'll notice when you first take the device in your hands is the enormous size and heft. With its massive 6.4-inch display and metal unibody design, the Phab 2 Pro is by no means a pocket-friendly device. If you plan on using the Phab 2 Pro as your daily driver, be ready to look very absurd when you're talking on the phone. While the device is massive, it has a premium feel to it. Thanks to its slightly curved front glass, the aluminium metal back with antenna bands, chamfered edges and curved back. It is available in two versions, gunmetal grey and champagne gold. We have the gunmetal grey version and it looks amazing. If you can get past the massive size and bulk of the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro, you will find a smartphone or phablet that looks great. With so much focus on its AR capabilities, we are glad that Lenovo has incorporated a huge 6.4-inch IPS LCD display of Quad HD resolution. On paper it seems like a great display, but I wasn't too impressed by it. While the text and everything else looks crisp and sharp, the display isn't very bright, as it only emits 425 nits at maximum brightness. When you compare it to other LCD packing devices like the iPhone 7 or even the AMOLED packing Pixel, the brightness just falls short. On the brighter side of things, viewing angles are great and the color reproduction is good, but if you're a fan of AMOLED displays, you'll miss the vibrant colors. Having said that, since it is an assertive IPS LCD display, you can customize the hue and colors in the display settings of the device. To sum things up, the display on the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro does not really match flagship standards, but it is still pretty decent. Well, let me introduce you to Google Tango. In layman terms, the AR platform lets developers build apps that allow you to see 3D objects and information overlaid into the real world. If you've always wanted to see how dinosaurs would look like standing next to you, or if you want to see if a sofa you want to buy fits in your space or not, well, Google Tango has you covered. Oh wait. The Google Tango apps seem really interesting, so why not make another video totally focused on augmented reality? Well, that's what we are going to do. We'll be coming up with another video that showcases the different uses of Google Tango and augmented reality, so stay tuned for that. I haven't really been a fan of Lenovo's Android skin, so I was pleasantly surprised when I found out that the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro features a more stock Android look. Sure, there are some elements that remind you that this is a Lenovo device, like the notification shade and app drawer UI, different icons when compared to stock Android, bundled apps like Share It, AccuWeather and its very own gallery and camera app, etc. However, the interface is mostly stock with almost no bloatware, which is something I definitely love about the device. Lenovo has added a few of its own options and features. For instance, there's Lenovo Smart Assist, which brings features for one-handed usage, double tap to wake, Smart Reduce, which reduces ringtone volume when you pick up a call, etc. The device comes with Android 6.0 Marshmallow, which is pretty sad considering Android 7.0 Nougat has been here for quite a few months now. Nougat's features like multi-window would have really enhanced the experience on the Phab 2 Pro. While we can expect the update to arrive sooner or later, it would have been much better had it come with Nougat out of the box. The cameras are an essential to the Google Tango AR platform, and the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro comes with some really powerful cameras, at least on paper. On the front, the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro features an 8-megapixel camera, while the back features a 16-megapixel camera with laser detection autofocus and a dual-tone LED flash. Talking about the rear camera first, it is surprisingly not that impressive. It does take some decent shots when there's ample light, but it struggles when it comes to low light photography. Photos taken in low light or at night come with a lot of noise, and they're even a bit blurry due to its focusing problems. There's frame lagging too. That is, when you move the device, the camera viewfinder just takes too much time to reposition. We don't know if that's a software problem, but if it is, we hope Lenovo fixes it with software update. Video recording isn't that impressive either. Firstly, it shoots videos in 1080p, which is a shame considering it does not even take advantage of the display's QHD resolution, let alone record 4K videos. Moving on to the front-facing or the selfie camera as people like to call them these days, the 8 megapixel camera does an okayish job really. And the fact is, I've seen way better selfie cameras on other devices. While it takes clear photos, the colors just look a bit washed out and the camera sensor is a bit inconsistent in capturing light. Overall, the front camera on the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro should be good enough for your occasional selfie, but don't expect it to take mind-blowing photos. When it comes to the internals, the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro does not qualify as a very high-end device. Under the hood, the device is powered by the 64-bit octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 652 processor with Adreno 510 GPU. This 4GB RAM for all your multitasking needs, along with 64GB of internal storage, which can be expanded up to 128GB. So how does it fare in day-to-day usage? Well, I found the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro's performance to be strictly average. While it handles certain day-to-day tasks with ease, it does struggle a bit when it comes to extensive apps. For instance, I usually browse the web on Chrome, while also multitasking between Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram. And for my personal use case, the device performs decently. However, there was this occasional hiccup and dropped frame rates when it comes to extensive Tango apps and games. Moving on to the call quality in the Phab 2 Pro. As I mentioned earlier, the Phab 2 Pro is massive, and if you plan on using it for phone calls, well, good luck with that. On a more serious note, I made a few calls from the device and the call quality seems pretty decent. On the speakers front, the device does pack in loudspeakers comparable to that on an iPhone 7, but it lacks the bass I would have liked. It features Dolby Atmos support, which claims to bring loudness without distortion, enveloping sound field, etc. for an enhanced music experience. There's also a Dolby Atmos app pre-installed on the device, which brings various sound profiles that really enhance the sound experience when you have your earphones plugged in. The Lenovo Phab 2 Pro comes with a fairly large 4050 mAh battery, which is more than what most smartphones, even the high-end ones, offer. While the advantage with the larger battery is slightly negated due to the huge display, it still performs admirably. For instance, I had charged the phone to around 60% and started using it extensively. I browsed the web, installed a few apps, used various Google Tango apps, played around with the camera, yet the device was down to 10% only after a day. So basically, if you're someone who uses this smartphone extensively, the device should easily last for a day. On a more moderate usage, the device lasts for a day and a half. The Phab 2 Pro does run out of battery quickly when running Tango apps. So if you plan to constantly use Tango apps, you can expect it to still last for around 6 to 7 hours. Overall, the battery performance is where I find the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro very impressive. Well, as you might have noticed, the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro isn't without its flaws. It's a massive device, falters when it comes to performance, and features a pretty underwhelming camera. But if you take into account that it's the first Google Tango phone and it's being offered at around $500, you'd know that it's not really a bad deal. You're getting a decent smartphone along with the look into the AR future. Sure, there are other smartphones that are arguably better, like the OnePlus 3T, Moto Z, etc. And you can even wait for the Asus Zenfone AR to arrive, which is another Tango-enabled smartphone with a more compact build and better specs. But if you want to experience Google Tango right now, you should get the Phab 2 Pro. Well, that sums up my take on the Google Tango enabled Lenovo Phab 2 Pro. But I'd love to know your thoughts on the device in the comment section below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos, and stay tuned for a more detailed video on Google Tango and augmented reality. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.